and welcome to the podcast that discusses all things gaming. Coming to you from the home of Indy PopCon, GenCon, and the gaming capital of the world, we are the Established Facts.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us for episode 138 of the Established Facts.
Especially after 137 of the Established Facts.
You know, massive randomness, but it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. So we're going to do something that I think is always fun. We're going to do a factor play with you guys with a new game called Snake Oil. Maybe not a new game to you, but definitely a new game to all of us to play together. So I'm going to run through the rules in the beginning and then help you all understand what's going on. And then in between each round, we will probably just have some fun discussions, very similar to when we recorded with our friend Tony Schaub from Pop Cultish, and we played... What game did we play? We played Apples to Apples. Apples to Apples. So we're going to go ahead and do our introductions. We'll start to my left, and then we'll get into our instruction for the game.
I'm Prime.
I'm Avital.
I'm Lance.
This is Josh.
I'm Dr. Deb.
And, of course, this is your host, Big Don. Yes, Josh?
Two quick things. Number one, I'm going to go ahead and preface. Remember, guys, this isn't a family friendly show, but know that we are looking at random cards. So there's combinations are combinations. There's nothing adult related on the cards, but combinations can do what they do. And then second, because you mentioned Tony, I'm going to throw a quick plug in there. His wife, Emily, will be involved with the Little Shop of Horrors at the... Is it Footlight? I think it's Footlight.
Yeah. I think so.
Little Shop of Horses.
The Little Shop of Horrors musical is going to be going on, and she's starring in it. So if you're looking for something interesting to do here in Indianapolis, check out Footlight Musicals.
Yep.
And no, we are not sponsored by them. We just...
However,
cool
we have tons of room for sponsorship.
Sure.
Capital yet.
Constant room for sponsorship.
You could be number one.
You could be the first.
Don't you want to be number one?
His name is Josh Demaree.
That's right.
Right? It might be more accurate.
Technically, there are certain things that
Probably Dr. Deb Demaree is probably the first one, actually.
Yeah. First, would be... Sure. Right. So, Snake Oil. For those of you who have never played Snake Oil, this is a party game. It is a card-based party game, similar to other card-based party games that you may have played, such as Apples to Apples, Super Fight, Cards Against Humanity, things like that. Now, it is not nearly as adult as a game like Cards Against Humanity, and it's a little bit more advanced than a game like Apples to Apples. So in this game, there are two different types of cards. There are word cards, and there are roll cards. Each player is going to start out with a hand of 6 word cards. Now, these are just kind of random words. For example, the two that I have in my hand are corpse and horn. And then you have a hand with 6 of them. So what you're going to do is on your turn, you're going to take 2 of your cards from your hand, and you're going to play them as an item, all being one thing. So this would be a
Corpse horn.
Or
a horn corpse.
Corpse horn. We'll say a corpse horn.
Okay.
Because it'll make sense as we kind of explain. So then you have a roll card, and your roll card is a double-sided card. On each side is a different ROLE roll. This one happens to be cheerleader and babysitter. Lance decided he didn't want to be either one, so I figured I'd use it as the example. So one person is going to be the judge for each round. Very similar to other judging party games like this. But they are going to play a specific role. So for this one, I'm going to be a cheerleader. We're going to pretend, yes, yippee, skippy.
Beat those.
So the
hippies.
judge is a cheerleader.
The judge is a cheerleader for this example. And everyone at the table will then present the 2 cards that they have for their item. This is their item or product or service that they are providing, that they are selling to the person who is judging.
And you can choose any 2 of the 6 in your hand.
Anyone, and then you basically just make up the item or service and then kind of define it as you go. You get about, the game suggests 30 to 40 seconds to do your sales pitch, and then after everyone is done, the judge, in their role, will try and figure out which item they would like to purchase the most. And then that person will get that roll card as a point, and the way I like to play it is you go around the table 1 time +1, and whoever has the most point cards at the end wins the game. So that's what we'll do is I'll start, and then we'll go all the way around the table, and then I'll finish the game. So my second turn will be our last round of judging.
If we get that far.
Yeah, if we get that far. Because we'll probably do some chit-chat and things like that around,
just a little bit.
We tend to.
Yeah. So, for example, if I was playing my product for the cheerleader, it would go a little bit something like this. As a cheerleader, it's always great to have numbers in your favor. And sometimes you may go to a small school or may have a really bad football team that you're a cheerleader for. So, what I present to you is a corpse horn, and it allows you as a cheerleader to blow out the sound. Don't look at me like that, Lance. Family friendly, my friend. Blow out the sound of the horn.
Nothing.
And zombies will appear at your service to be cheerleaders with you. Thus, I present to you the corpse horn. And everyone would get an opportunity to present
2.
I'll take 2. Only $15.99 or 7 payments of $28.22.
44, 6.
Or 1 brain.
Or 1 brain. So that is snake oil. Again, I'm going to start, and we'll go around the table. Hopefully, we'll get all the way around the table and get an entire game done.
So we're selling to you?
You're going to sell to each judge individually.
Are you going to be the cheerleader the whole time, or is that just an example?
That was the example.
That is the example.
Okay, so you're getting rid of the cheerleader
yes, that
card.
was just my example card.
Thank you.
Cheerleader is gone.
You don't want to sell to
The corpse horn was just an example. I will discard those. And so, for our first official round of snake oil, I am playing the role of a taxi driver.
Taxidermist.
Taxidermist. No, taxi driver. Corpse horn for the taxidermist. So taxi driver is what I'll be playing. So it is now your job as the players. You're going to take 2 cards from your hand, and you're going to put them together as a product or a service in whatever order you wish. And I will start with the same way that I introduced everyone. We'll start with Prime, and we'll go around the table. We'll also start with Prime and go around the table after my turn as a judge. So play will start with Prime, and this is not necessarily a game that you have to wait for everybody to have their products down, but it helps if you kind of look at the guy before you, and if they're ready to go, you're trying to hurry up and get ready. So I'm going to go ahead. I know Avital is still looking at her cards, but I'm going to go ahead and start with Josh and allow him to do the first presentation, and if Avital, for some reason, you're still having some difficulty, we'll just move to Lance, and then whenever you're ready, we'll let you go.
Sure.
Okay.
Just for simplicity's sake, does your roll only count?
Your roll only counts when you are the judge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever you are, as far as the roll card, it only counts when you are the judge. Therefore, every other time you're a salesman, trying to present whatever product or service you have.
Sounds good.
Go for it.
Well, as you know, in society, work can be backbreaking. It can.
Especially driving a taxi.
And if you happen to, be disabled, or if you happen to just, lack certain skills that society just won't accept you for who you are, then it's really difficult for you to get a job. So I have concocted this product in pill form that you take.
Okay.
To relieve you of such things so that you can be as good of a member of society as anyone else, like a lawyer, for instance, or something like that.
Okay.
Or construction
So
worker.
you can go from someone who
an
has
aircraft maintenance man. It's all the same, really, because this product I present to you is called Sleep Work. Now, you take it right before bed, You can sleep for as long as your heart just feels. While you're doing that, you're actually working.
Okay. Sleep work.
You are, instead of sleepwalking, because who sleepwalks? I mean, really. What benefit does it do you if you're sleepwalking? But if you're sleepworking...
Would this pill work for pilots or policemen?
Or perhaps taxi drivers?
We are not to question the salesman. Only,
That's true.
Only the judge.
I'm sorry, I didn't
That's
know
true.
that questioning public safety was not enough.
It's a fine line.
Safety.
It's all in the fine print.
All right.
Yeah.
Sleep work. Avital.
As a taxi driver, you've probably noticed that at night you get bigger tips than during the day because people feel like it's... Shut up! Lance.
Bigger tips at night. Got it. Lance is dying over here.
Because... Thanks for making me lose my train of thought, dude. Anyways, because the passengers in your vehicle feel like you have to go to more effort to be out at night.
Gotcha.
So the product I have for you today is a night tarp. You drape it over your car, and you will still be able to drive and see everything safely. But your customers will be fully immersed in the sensation. They will believe that it is night, and so you will earn larger tips.
Okay, so it kind of it shields people from out, what are they called? Shutout curtains?
Blackout curtains.
Blackout curtains.
Eclipse.
For your eclipse. It's a mobile eclipse for my car. I like that idea.
Oh my.
All right, Lance, what you got?
You're a driver. You get paid to drive, sometimes in cash, sometimes not. When you run out of petrol for your vehicle, you need to fill it up. If your customers haven't paid you in cash, you will need a gas card.
Nice.
I have the perfect item for you, a way for you to corner the market as a taxi driver here in Indianapolis. There are definitely different types of seats that you might see. There's bucket seats, there's cloth seats, there's leather seats, and so forth. But you will be the one and only taxi driver to have a revenge seat. Imagine some lady who's been scorned in the bar that evening, and she just needs to get out of there and has called you to pick her up. When she sits into that revenge seat, she is given the ultimate wisdom to devise the revenge she needs escaping from that bar. You can be the one cornering the market on revenge with your one and only revenge seat.
Nice.
Bye, Menon.
Bye, Menon.
So when you're picking up folks as you are driving, I'm sure there are times when you're picking up a mother and she's got a squalling baby that's just like screaming. Then you're just like, oh dear God, it feels like a knife getting stabbed into my ear. Give me deliverance from this. So I present to you a product called Baby Moon. It is in a liquid form. All you have to do is drop one drop into your taxi, and the top of your vehicle will look like a moon and a stars. So the baby is going to be fascinated by the moon and stars, and is finally going to be able to give you some peace and quiet so you can actually concentrate on where on earth you're going, avoid that migraine headache, and you will not want to murder the child or the mom in the backseat.
Okay.
Wow. All right, well,
Baby Moon on board.
Baby Moon on board. I'm going to have to say that all of these products seem pretty fantastic. But I think the one that seems the most fantastic is a pill that allows me to sleep work. Because the idea of me being a taxi driver and sleep working just just really makes sense. It just makes sense.
It makes sense. Oh,
You know.
okay.
So I'm going to give this roll card to Prime as a point indicator, and discard your former products. Draw up to 6 cards.
Discard.
I apparently have
That way
7.
you know it's used.
And what role?
I am
ROLE,
playing the role of a beggar.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're playing the role of a beggar. So now it's our job as players, again, to choose 2 new cards, 2 new word cards.
Impress me.
Put them together and apparently impress you.
Are you a homeless beggar, or are you one of those beggars on the side of the road that then goes home to a 26,000
Square.
square foot home?
Yeah.
I would say
No one knows.
I'm a proper street-bound beggar. Living on the
Proper.
street.
Okay.
He's a proper beggar, he is.
Yeah, he is.
The proper beggar.
Wow.
That was really good. Well done.
Thank you. I tried.
Now you have to do your pitch in that voice.
Oh boy.
You know, not for me, maybe for him, but you're fine. You know, you do what
Are
you
you kidding?
do.
I want everyone to do voices during my pitch.
Should I start?
Oh yeah.
I'm ready.
Go for it.
Okay.
You ready?
Josh is still trying to read.
Words hard.
As a beggar, you need to appeal to the emotions to make the people that you want to give you money and make them sorry for you. And sometimes, a lot of people are just too stone-hearted these days, and you can't get through to them. So you need something to help you emote more, so that they will feel sorry for you. And I have it is called a lip worm. When you just can't get that tremble in your lips, that sadness of the lower lip tremble, you will use the lip worm, and it is the saddest lip tremble that you have ever seen, and everyone will feel sorry for you.
Question about the lip worm. Do you ingest the lip worm? How does one utilize the lip worm?
No, it is worn. It is worn. It blends in with your own natural lips, and can be removed as you please.
I see.
It's a chameleon worm.
That quivers, apparently.
I'm done.
The lip worm.
Lipworm by Tycho.
I was about to say Tycho. You read my mind. Anyway,
What's Tycho?
It's a one-page book, man. Tycho's a company.
it's more like a article.
They make toys and games.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard out there for a player.
Ain't that the truth?
People are more stingy than ever. They don't want to give you anything. While they're driving their pimp mobiles down the road, shafting you all the way. And on the streets at night, it can get cold and the ground is hard. May I please offer you a flower bed?
A flower bed.
Yes, a flower bed. It is, in fact, the softest bed you've ever slept on because it's natural. It comes from nature. And you don't have to carry it around with you, so it's less bulk for you to have to show all the people how destitute you are. In fact, you just plant this seed in the ground, and up will bring a complete bed, complete with pillows, from the ground itself, made of flowers. It's a flower bed.
Now that's impressive. A flower bed.
You are dirty.
Thank you.
In so many ways.
But that is your strongest trait.
And odor.
I mean, you're begging. You are trying to increase your income so that you can no longer be begging. But frankly, it's tough. But if you need just a little bit extra, I give you the dirt grenade.
Avital dies.
Throw it on the ground, walk into the cloud, and you will be the most desperate, dirty-looking beggar in your alley.
So did you nickname it Pigpen?
Dirt grenade.
Dirt grenade.
Pigpen would have been a better name
It would have been.
than the dirt grenade.
At least it doesn't give any kind of misleading information.
Right. It's as literal as it could literally be.
First to market.
First, yeah. There's no other company that makes dirt grenades.
There isn't.
That's right.
Never heard of a dirt grenade in my life until now.
Most hobos employ small children to throw dirt at them.
Why do that when you have a dirt grenade? Anyways, Dr. Deb, impress me after you're done laughing.
She got some shrapnel in her eye from the
Yeah,
dirt grenade.
exactly.
Yeah.
Too much dirt in the air.
Sorry.
All right, so as a beggar, let's be honest, you don't really have a lot of extra money to throw around. When it's time to enjoy yourself on, say, New Year's Eve, we all like to have a drink. At the end of a really long day, you just like to have, I don't know, whiskey, vodka, something to kind of take the edge off, right? Now,
All of the above.
all the above. Now, something you do have a lot of access to, however, is garbage. As my fellow snake oil salesman said, the whole dirt thing. What I've got is way more practical, okay? So this is a substance that I'm calling garbage alcohol. Now, what this is...
That's what I'm talking about.
What this does
Lower than
is...
well.
Yeah.
So this lovely bottle of 345 milliliters, you pour...
That's exact.
You pour 1 teaspoon, 5 milliliters of this onto... It needs to be about a 1x1 square, so roughly that actually should be a cube. We're dealing with volume.
There are
Sorry.
so many
We're
numbers
volumes.
you're throwing at me right now. And I'm a beggar, okay?
You pour this on it, and that garbage will become drinkable alcohol.
Wow.
Can you imagine how much alcohol you got in one dumpster? I mean, can you even fathom that?
That
Alley
is
moonshine.
It is Alley Moonshine.
fathoms?
Unfortunately, Alley Moonshine was patented by my twin brother, so this is garbage alcohol. And it is available for you right now. 345 milliliters, only $19.99. And just for you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
garbage alcohol. I will keep that in mind.
Gosh.
Who doesn't want garbage alcohol?
Who doesn't? I know who doesn't. Me.
Table are all raising their hands.
All right.
Don,
Okay.
impress me.
Garbage alcohol is great. If you want to get, schnockered, whatever.
Get
If you want to
lit.
get messed up, all of these other products that have been presented to you today seem to be pretty fantastic. A dirt grenade,
A flower bed.
but what you really need to be worried about as a beggar, being out in the public streets and dealing with other beggars as well,
A lot of
is
competition.
you get a lot of exposure to sickness. So I present to you something that will allow you to not only look like your fantastic beggar self, but will also shield you from sickness. From other beggars, from other people who don't realize that they're dirty, or just from the common everyday
Dirt grenade.
dirt grenade. I present to you the bacteria mask. And the bacteria mask protects you and your immune system from harmful bacteria that you may receive while camping out with other beggars or while begging from dirty people who don't wash their hands after using the bathroom. This is
No one knows where money
the
has been.
bacteria mask by Johnson & Johnson.
it's a double name.
Right.
Is it spelled?
Johnson and
Johnson and Johnson
Johnson
recommend the bacteria mask.
In what form does this bacteria mask come?
Well, actually, it comes in a very fashionable bandana that you can tie around your head.
Domino.
But it also mirrors your own face. So it doesn't look like you're actually wearing the mask while you're wearing it.
What if you wanted to cover your face?
Well, if you wanted to cover your face, it also comes with extender rubber bands for you to tie around the ends and put it on your entire face. We thought a lot about this at Johnson & Johnson. Johnson &
Johnson and Mick Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson. As a matter of fact, he's the one who patented this idea.
I mean, who could go wrong with that?
Big Johnson's bacteria mask.
That's right. Big Johnson's bacteria mask.
There are so many beautiful products right now in front of my face. I feel like I'm in an episode of Shark Tank. Right now.
Oh my goodness.
So we've got the lip worm, we've got the flower bed, we've got the dirt grenade, we've got the
Garbage alcohol,
and we've got the bacteria mask. That sounds unsanitary. I think, in my case, I would be best suited for garbage alcohol.
Yes, you would.
Well, I hope that you don't catch any bacteria while drinking that garbage alcohol.
You would be surprised how much bacteria is killed from alcohol.
All right.
Or how many beggars are killed?
How many beggars are killed from garbage alcohol?
I died from liver failure before I died.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and PSA this. We are not making fun of anything in the homeless community. It's terrible. Please help those out that need it, but also know that you can laugh.
No, yeah, that's right.
Funny is funny, right, Peter?
Life is funny. That's right.
All right.
6 cards. If you don't have 6 cards, then you're wrong.
I have 7.
You're wrong.
I'm the
Because I have
judge.
a roll card.
Then you're
All right, what is our judge?
I am a politician.
So much good stuff for you right now.
Definitely that one. Oh, yes.
I find it funny that everything I'm doing is an actual thing. I'm just changing it to suit the
Sure.
need.
Nice. You are the first.
I am the first.
You may begin.
If you were
You, the representative,
The representative of Insomniac Theater.
has the floor.
I have the floor.
But you're not talking.
I'm pausing for dramatic effect.
Oh, man.
When you...
I suggest to Josh Demaree and Don Marter, you need to present this one to Peter as an improv game.
Oh, we have.
We have.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna never mind.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not
him.
cool anymore. Oh wait.
Thank you for the idea, dear. I truly appreciate it. I love you.
Forget it.
I would yell at you and tell you that you made me lose my train of thought and flip you off, but that's not my thing.
Oh, burn!
I love you too.
I'd say you should have had a better train of thought so you wouldn't lose it. Oh. But I don't do that either.
When you are accepting monies for various votes from your constituents and pollsters, and the word escapes me.
Lobbyists.
Thank you, lobbyists.
Love you.
You need some place to put that. Some place that the government can't touch. The government that you yourself are trying to represent will take your hard-earned free money. May I offer you a chance to throw it out? A tax window. A tax window is simply a window in the house that leads to another dimensional space wherein you put things and you can retrieve them that don't exactly exist in this plane of existence. So you cannot be taxed on any monies put inside the tax window. You couldn't be taxed on any properties that the deeds are inside the tax window. Yet when you need the money, you can simply reach out the window, and there it will be. A tax window.
Impressive.
So it's like a handy haversack for Windows.
Portable hole.
I like that.
Yes.
Windows 95.
Windows 95.
Tax Windows 95.
There you go.
It works 95% of the time.
95% of the time it works.
Every time. It is important that you have the financing needed to maintain your campaign, but ultimately, it's about the votes. Your votes was what gets you into office. So I present to you exactly what you need everywhere you go when trying to get voters.
What?
Voters?
Voters.
Voir dire?
They're like hoarders, but
They're the hoarding voters. That are
Borders. Got it. I forgot about those.
Hoard posts.
it helps you to know. It helps you to identify very clearly to the voters that they need to vote for you. And you do this by showing them your ticket stick. That way,
Please explain to us what a ticket stick is, Josh.
Elaborate.
the
made that
ticket
joke
stick
earlier.
will allow you to point out on every ballot exactly who they should be voting for. Stick it here. Vote for me. Ticket stick.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
I just have to be in the room.
Friendly
I just have to be in the room.
Oh, that was family friendly. Just not imaginationally friendly.
for some reason, Lady Gaga got stuck in my head.
What, poker face?
No, disco stick.
You can poker face with the
Disco
ticket
stick.
stick.
Ticket stick.
Oh my gosh.
Stick it.
Stick it.
Stick it.
Get a sticky ticket with the ticket stick.
What's this residue?
Oh wow! If ever there was a time for some relief, now would be that time, Debbie.
I would like this game so much more if we only had one product that we all had to pitch.
Yeah,
For that very reason.
yeah. We all have to pitch the ticket stick.
I mean,
Look, I pitch my ticket stick at least twice a week.
Oh my gosh!
Lance, that's great. That's great.
Pitch it right in the backyard.
All right.
Dog goes and gets it, brings it right back.
There you go.
And now, as
try
we
to
have
keep-
been entirely derailed, thank you. Thank you, sir, manager of
You
podcast.
need to control your ticket stick.
Ticket stick.
By Viagra.
Sponsored by Hugh.
Pfizer.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Johnson & Johnson can't touch this.
You can touch your Johnson with a ticket stick.
Or you can touch your ticket stick with
Only if you were voting Libertarian.
Oh, good Lord. Oh my gosh. I think we've lost Deb.
Someone out there, save me, save me. I'm
Deb, it's your turn.
trying. I swear I'm trying.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay.
On a serious note,
Can you imagine if we took the M for mature and put it on this episode?
Yeah,
How
I'm
much
pretty
more
sure
fun
it's
it
going to
would be?
require it. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm having quite a good time.
Well, I
Where
think
we're
it
at.
should still be a warning on this one, but oh my gosh.
I prefaced.
Fair enough. All right.
Parents, listen to this episode before you let your children listen to
children
it.
do it.
We say how many minutes in?
Yeah, exactly.
30 minutes.
32.
I prefaced very early on that it could
That's
be
true.
close.
It's true.
You were very vague about it. Anyways.
That
Okay.
Vague booking.
and I can put on the post. Parents, please
Look out
verify.
for ticket
Okay,
stick.
anyways.
Amen.
That's right.
Deb.
So, as a politician, unfortunately, you can sometimes be the on the receiving end of some nasty rumors.
Someone's ticket stick.
I'm gonna go.
can you beat the ticket stick?
Go, Deb.
I'm
Go,
just
Deb. We're
gonna-
done.
I'm
We're done.
just-
Go, Deb.
Because I think I
Let her.
I am.
On the dirty end of a ticket stick.
Just gonna play my phone. So I am presenting to you a medicine that you can take. It is a daily medication, pill form, once a day in the morning before you start your workday. It will help to stop those nasty rumors from coming in your direction. And it is a medicine that is called rumor pain. So, as long as you take it daily, because it's a 24-hour medication, any time that someone within a 10-mile radius of you starts a rumor, they will experience horrific neurological pain in their entire body. So it will slow down all of those rumors immensely. Now, you do need to know that the 10-mile radius is based upon where you're standing. So if your worst complainers tend to be about 15 miles away, then I would travel a little closer to them. So it does have its full effect on them. However, those rumors can kill those votes. So as my colleague over here who was trying to encourage
Poke you with
you.
his ticket stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Keep those rumors at bay. Make your enemies pay. Take rumor pain once a day.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
so good.
Well,
That's Johnson Wax.
A family company.
who's the judge?
Me.
I forgot. I've forgotten who the judge was. Okay.
For life.
Is this just fantasy?
Oh.
Yeah. Ticket stick.
I'm gonna break your ticket stick.
Then he'll be in rumor pain.
Oh, all right. So while you are on the campaign trail, fighting against your enemy's ticket stick and rumor pain, you need to keep in close contact with those who are helping you run your campaign from, satellite offices and things like that when you're on your way to a new campaign spot, or you have just left and you want to know what the reviews look like. But let's say you have left all of your modern technology on your helicopter, in your limousine, on your plane, what have you, and you really need to be able to get a hold of somebody in a pinch. I present to you, by insignia, the phone shirt. By just simply tapping the neck collar button, it will activate. You have to do it hard, though. It will activate the Bluetooth headset that is very similar to like one of those cool Star Trek shirts that has the little communicator on the, yeah, but like that, only you just tap the collar ever so swiftly. And it will. That's for party calling. Those.
1-900.
So the phone shirt will allow you to be able to access communication through a telecommunic. Is that a word?
It is now.
Yes, a telephonic.
Telecommunic. The person
Manner.
that has been.
Yes, the phone shirt.
neutered from far away.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Prime, what do you got?
Well,
Crabs.
Well,
that's all I got. As a female politician,
Oh, we're bringing gender into it, are we? No, I'm just
there
kidding.
is a lot of
It
competition.
can be obvious.
And there is, it's difficult for females nowadays to try and win over the crowd, so to speak. Wow, thank you for that. And
That was the crowd.
sorry, we're doing construction in the front room.
the roof is falling down. And so what I present to you is really classified information. It's called man disease.
I was on the money.
Now, before I start, this will clearly eliminate your competition. We'll have the treatments for this man disease that you potentially sponsor and gain profit from.
A man disease.
It's called man disease. I already have the cure for
Not
myself.
a man disease. Man disease.
Man disease.
A man disease only takes out a
It
man.
is the man disease.
Got it. Is that what happens when you use your ticket stick too much? You get man disease.
That will make sure to eliminate all ticket sticks.
Stick it to. Does it help you stick it to the man?
Indefinitely.
That's right.
I can tell you
Sponsored
one
by
of those.
Lily's.
Oh, it's sponsored by Lily's. Jeez. An Eli Lilly company.
Please don't sue us.
We love you.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, Avital.
That's my sale.
It's It's been so long, I don't even remember what Lance said.
Well,
I had a tax portal hole.
Oh, that's right, tax window.
Josh obviously had his ticket stick, waving it around.
He's just waving that ticket stick in the air like he just doesn't care.
Keep your enemies at bay. Make everyone who does a rumor pay. Rumor pain once a day.
I have to give it to Josh.
That Josh. with
Yeah,
his
she's
ticket
going to
stick.
give it
Of course,
to you.
that Josh. You're prime.
That's right.
Oh,
Ticket
my little
stick.
jingle
You
didn't work.
can take your ticket stick and stick it where
ticket.
All right.
ticket where the
Lance, what is
Stick and
your
ticket
role
don't
for
stick.
this turn?
I'm going to be typecast as an insomniac.
Insomniac. Well, this is fun.
Now, think about the person that you are pitching to.
Oh, is that an important thing?
More the person than the role.
So,
I need a pulling thread.
nice to see you this wonderful evening. I see you've been up for quite a while. I'm sure you see us on TV all the time, this wonderful collection of salesmen, but I'm glad we have the opportunity to actually meet you in person. I have a product for you. When you're up late at night, you need something to do. A lot of people read books. Can't get to the library in the middle of the night, though, and you've probably read the same books over and over. So I present to you the Acme Book Fountain. Every time you walk up to it, a new book just comes pouring out. You can just grab it and continue reading. Continue on about your night. Who needs sleep when there are so many more stories to read? The Acme Book Fountain.
Keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right, so since Deb has stepped away from the table for just a minute, I will go ahead and present my product for you, sir. As an insomniac, it can be very difficult to fall asleep and get a restful night's sleep. And I pray that I think I know the reason why you are an insomniac. Because you are dealing with an invisible, insomnia-dealing dragon. There's a dragon in your home, sir, that is using his breath weapon of not sleeping that is affecting you. And so, in order for you to be able to combat that dragon and yet still be very comfortable for you to set into a night of meaningful slumber, I present lace armor. Something that you can clad yourself in that is breathable and yet protective in every way, shape, and form. Lace armor by Cyrillus.
Come with a satin sword and a
Satin sword and
leather shield.
That's right.
Lace armor.
Lace armor.
Well, as you know, as you well know, when you're an insomniac, you have a lot of time to think, a lot of time to be bored. And sometimes, I mean, if you're a collector of such things, you have bladed weapons like, you know, daggers and knives and swords, right? So, what's one to do in the middle of the night but swing his sword around? So, as a result, I have something, you know, just in case you just have the midnight sweats or something. It's called sword glue. Sword glue. Yeah, it ensures that your hand sticks firmly to your sword as you swing it about. Sword glue.
I love it. Sword glue.
Are you done?
By all means. I mean,
I wouldn't want to interrupt. As an insomniac, I am sure that through the night, you are often up and down and in and out of bed, and it can be very annoying having to try and rearrange all the covers, and perhaps if there's someone else in the bed, to not disturb them. So I have to offer you the slide blanket. It is a blanket that will sense when you are about to get up, and it will simply slide out of the way for you to get up And then once you get back in, we'll slide right back over, taking a lot of the trouble out of your midnight shifting the slide blanket.
Good. All right, and Deb, what have you got in store for the Insomniac?
I'm back. Oh my gosh, I'm back. All right. So, as an Insomniac, you obviously have a lot of extra free time on your hands. You probably wish you didn't have as much free time as you have, but you have it. So, I suggest to you that you need to put your extra time to an entertaining purpose. Because, come on, staring at a ceiling only goes so far.
Yeah, stop being boring, you Insomniac.
Exactly.
Gosh.
So I suggest the invention for any Insomniac or any risk taker. I hope for both, because this is a snake cage.
Snake cage.
This is a cage.
Yeah, it's
the cage is mesh.
It's a very slender cage.
No, actually, it's very tall because there are multiple snakes inside this cage.
Oh.
They're big.
So, yeah, they are. And it has been tuned to have the snakes more active at night. So, for example, if you wanted to take up snake charming while your wife is soundly sleeping, you would be able to practice on the snakes that are in this cage. If you wanted to practice, the whole getting them around your arm and coming off the end to freak out your neighbors, you could work on that as well. The wonderful thing is that it does have some very nice mood lighting, kind of some purples and some blues, because after all, we don't want to wake the neighbors. So it's got those attached to all of the corners, so you've got kind of a nice night light effect as you're working with your snakes. And what you choose to do with them is up to you. You have the freedom to choose to use these for whatever you wish.
I feel like I want to play this game again later.
Off the mic.
Avital hit exactly on the head what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But we cannot share with the
We'll
audience.
talk about it later. These pears are really good.
What product, as an Insomniac, would benefit me the most? Is it a blanket slide? No, a slide blanket. Slide blanket.
Yeah.
Is it a
book fountain?
Is it a
snake cage?
Lace armor.
Or sword glue.
I feel like all these products were pitched well, but only one was really pitched to me. So I'm going to give it to sword glue.
Oh, yeah.
For those keeping score, Prime is at 2. We got 15 minutes left to get 3 more people. So,
Quick like lightning.
Ish.
You're
Ish.
next. Right?
I am next, and as your judge, you're pitching to a bouncer.
Boing, boing, boing.
God.
Of course, bouncer being a security guard at a club.
Oh my god.
So, is it out of the box entertainment? Is it out of the box games?
So want to be off the mic.
Snake oil. It cures what ails you by out of the box games.
All right, I will be good. I do not want to be good, but I will
sad
not
for
be
that.
good. I will be good. I will be good. All right, I'm trying to convince.
Are you trying to convince yourself?
Yes, I'm trying to convince myself of this.
Wait, okay, you can be clean. Ish.
Innuendo is okay as long as it stays.
Yeah.
Unless you have a dirt
innuendo.
grenade. That was the
Everybody's already
dirtiest
been
pitch
warned.
I've heard.
Dirt grenade, yeah.
All right. Oh, that's funny.
Wait, share with the room.
She's going to.
She's the first
Do I
one
do
in.
it?
Yeah,
She's
why
the
not?
first one in.
All right, we are labeling this, right? Okay, here's the thing.
We're just keeping it
All right.
clean.
Okay, those are mine then, so I'm selling first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
I can't
So,
wait for this.
as a bouncer, obviously you deal with, all sorts of people, big and small,
Yeah, contract for hire.
male and
for
female,
hire.
depending on your day and probably what bar you're working at. So, I present to you something that will make it much easier to, how should we say, encourage people that need to leave to actually leave. It's not exactly the nicest thing you could do, but I mean, bouncers, you sometimes have to resort to a little bit harder, techniques. You're not supposed to be in here. We need to get you out. So I present to you.
I'm scared for you right now.
I present to you bra oil.
Ooh.
Pretty slick.
These are gloves that you actually wear, but they're thin. They're cellophane thin
Like a
that
membrane.
you will wear. And so what happens is when you need to escort a female out of your facility, all you have to do is lay the most gentle hand on her shoulder, and all of a sudden she will find that particular garment just won't stay on her body anymore because it's sliding off. And so she will find that to be very, shall we say, a challenge. And so during this challenging time, you can escort her out the door and encourage her to go and find
Hopefully that
solution.
encourages her to leave.
And doesn't
That would
encourage you to
encourage
keep
me
her.
to stay.
And doesn't encourage you to stay. If you do choose to use it for other purposes, we are not liable for any of this. Please don't sue us.
I love
you,
it.
Dad. I love you.
I love it.
And so, yes, so bra oil, it will help you in multiple situations.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Very similar to the previous product presented to you. However, this is something that you can use to A, help you with aging skin problems, moisturizing skin problems. This is a cure-all for your skin. And as a bouncer, it will allow you the protection that you need to not allow drunk hooligans to grab a hold of you, to wrestle with you, or fight you. This will actually prevent them from being able to even hang on to you as a person in a bar trying to protect other people in a bar. The butter shower. Not only
Have
can
my
it be
attention, sir.
not only can it be used as a protective measure to keep other people and their hands off of you,
Say it slower.
but you can also
Have amateur night.
you can also use it in very inventive household measures,
Like butter and popcorn.
such as making pancakes. Or, yes, as my friend has said, buttering popcorn. The butter shower.
Keeps things slippery.
By Kohler.
I hear the butter shower was invented by a Greek person. Is that true?
It was, yes. That's right.
What was their name?
Karl Butterkrolowski. Opolis.
Junior, the third.
Junior. Esquire. The third.
So is he a Russian immigrant to Greece?
He's Prussian.
Like Persian, Russian.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, and.
Prussia is actually German. It was a German, it wasn't a state, but it was a German, almost like a county
Debbie,
back about
this
100
is no
years ago.
place for
Thank
facts.
you for my history lesson.
You're
for
welcome.
tonight.
One of my ancestors was
like
Prussian,
it's
okay?
like it's in our podcast name or anything.
It's not even a real word.
Not even a real Prussian.
So, as a bouncer, you have to keep your tough guy image.
Oh, I like where
It's
this is
very
going.
important because people, when people look at you, you want to feel them trembling with fear.
By never even touching them.
But you don't even have to touch them. Might I
Take a
present
stick.
to you this product that will guarantee that you are capable of removing any assailant that could possibly come in there and try and cause you trouble. This is a hair leash.
Wow.
It's a hair leash. Now, it's not made of hair. It is a leash that you hold on to, and anyone who happens to try and rough each other up, as long as they have hair on some part of their body, you can leash them and direct them wherever you need them to go.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Hair leash.
Hair leash. Yeah.
I feel bad for the swimmers that go to your bar.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Follow that up.
Shut your face. Sometimes there are people that you just don't want to have to actually deal with at all. Like, you don't want to have to talk to them. You don't want to have to touch them. You just want them out of your club or bar or wherever it is that you're working as a bouncer. So what I have to offer you here is the debt ball.
A debt ball?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so that's not what I heard.
Is that on the other end of the hair leash?
Yeah, you throw the debt ball out the tax window.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay. This is it's just
Words.
it's just a ball, a small ball, not too hard, not too soft.
Keep going.
And when you see someone that you need to get out of your bar or club, but you don't want to talk to them or touch them, I don't know, maybe they smell bad, who knows? You just have to throw the ball at them, and once it hits them, they will instantly, quote unquote, remember a very large debt that they owe to someone in that very club, and they will realize that it is in their best interest to get out of there before that person tries to collect on the debt.
That is some Harry Potter stuff right there. It's
The debt ball.
that's some otherworldly stuff, man.
Okay, done. I'm done.
That's the remember all made by bankers.
Did you know that before he was in television, Mr. T was a bouncer?
I had heard that.
I think I did.
Do you know that the reason he began wearing all that jewelry is because at the end of his shift, if someone got into a fight or whatever, he would pick up the jewelry and put it on, so that when he went outside of a building, instead of them having to go back in to get their jewelry, they could just point it out on his neck.
I did not know that.
That's exactly what happened. So I have a product for you that is to get the same kind of situation from happening. So someone doesn't have to go back into the club to get their purse or their wallet or their keys. I have a key closet. Just a little closet that sits right outside the doors, that if you go inside and you break up a fight or have to escort someone out for whatever reason, you put their keys in the closet, and then later when they've sobered up and can drive, they can come back and get their keys without having to go back inside the key closet.
Well, as a bouncer, you salesmen presented a lot of great options. The key closet, the debt ball,
The hair leash.
the hair leash, the butter shower, and bra oil. I really do often try to play fair with my wife, treat it equally. Yeah, not this time. Here you go, honey.
Oh, jeez.
Did you even get it? I don't think. I think I get it. Right?
You get
Okay.
that one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have a problem saying that. Hello, wife said bra oil.
They'll give it to you. We know.
We are on.
All right,
we are
Debbie?
on mic here.
Debbie, it is
Yes.
all you. What is your role?
I am a high school dropout.
Whoa.
Yeah, the doctor is a high school dropout. That is correct. So, proceed accordingly.
Oh, man.
High school dropout.
Beauty school dropout.
Dropout.
Go back to high school. Okay. No? No? Not digging that, Lance? Okay. High school dropout. It's not the end of multiple things that could happen in your life that are positive. Just because you are a high school dropout. As a matter of fact, a statistic that you may not know. that more than 50% of successful business owners in the United States of America never graduated high school. Whether that be because they were high school dropouts or smart homeschool kids, who knows? However, one thing that you need, as a high school dropout, or really anyone, but especially as a high school dropout who's looking for an opportunity to prove themselves in front of anyone and everyone in their family, in their friends group, you are not a loser just because you dropped out of high school, is the Dream Lamp. And the Dream Lamp is an accessory to your home in which you can sit under and begin to your brain will just absorb all of these amazing vibes coming from this lamp, and you will just begin to write dream after dream after dream, and it will allow you to come up with your destiny. And you no longer have to be tagged as just a loser high school dropout. You can be a dreamer and an achiever with the Dream Lamp.
That sounds amazing. I can hardly believe it's true.
Only $300.
Plus tax.
Plus tax.
And shipping.
And handling.
And handling.
That's right.
Charge extra for handling.
Won't ship internationally.
That's right.
Usually it's cheaper to get handling
Well,
It depends on who you
than
talk.
other things.
All right. So, as a high school dropout, I'm sure you're often asked why.
All the time.
Why you drop out, trying to figure out, all of these reasons that people expect you to answer. Well, sometimes that can be difficult. And so I present to you the one thing that can cure your case of not being able to figure out a creative idea of, whatever, they're asking. So,
You all right?
it's called the excuse cave, right? Too much whiskey.
The excuse cave.
So what you do at night, or whenever, you go to this cave, and you just think about, okay, so-and-so asked me this, but I cannot figure out a reason as to why I can't figure out a proper excuse. You go into this excuse cave, and you immediately get your answer to anything and everything that you need an excuse for. So, it's not just for high school dropouts. It's a universal product.
I could have used that before I dropped out of high school, actually. I could have used that for a lot of my teachers.
If you needed an excuse for your family as to why you didn't show up for Thanksgiving, go to the excuse cave. Bam. You've got your answer.
Wow. That's, I could see multiple uses for that. I'm amazed. That's incredible.
Excuse cave.
What you got, Avital?
All right. You may feel sometimes like you just don't know where your life is going. Like this is not where you intended it to be, and you just get so down in the dumps. You think that the life is just awful and horrible, and if you were a swearing person, you might say it was like hell.
It was so wholesome.
I know. And when you feel like you're going through hell, what you need is a heaven helmet.
Well, there you go.
Sometimes you go high way too quick.
Sometimes you get high way too quick. Wow.
What does a heaven helmet do? Pray tell.
A heaven helmet lifts you out of the dark and awful depths of the hell that you feel like you were living in. It lightens your mood and your attitude, and gives you a brighter outlook and makes you feel just a little piece of heaven for a moment, so that you have a better attitude to move forward with your life and achieve everything that you want to achieve.
So you put the helmet on and it releases dopamine into your system is basically what you're saying.
I am not the scientist that engineered it.
Sophomore year in high school.
I am not the scientist that engineered this. I am merely a simple salesperson.
That's.
The heaven helmet.
I'll take one.
I'll take two.
Morning, one for night. Okay.
Optional snack tray.
There you go.
Sent my excuse.
I have a question for our high school dropout. Are you satisfied that you dropped out of high school? Or are you regretting that decision?
I am regretting that decision. I am. I won't say heartbroken, but I'm disappointed in myself.
What if there were a way for you to not have to go back to school, but to still get the experience of walking across the floor to get your diploma, to have everyone feel for you as if they were proud of you for getting your degree?
That sounds amazing. Tell me more.
Allow me to give you a bridge patch. It is a patch in the matrix of our life that takes you back to that very moment where you decided to just leave school, and it gives you that red pill or blue pill scenario. It says if you continue along, you will feel the exact same way you felt for the past few years, but if you choose to go a different way, you can change everything. That one decision, one maybe misinformed, maybe spur of the moment, maybe angry, maybe scared decision, you could change it simply by applying a bridge patch.
That's also kind of Harry Potter-ish sounding, to be honest. Okay.
High school dropout.
Yep, that's me.
Jennifer.
No real direction.
Jennifer.
They're almost always a Jennifer.
Needs a job.
McDonald's is doing okay.
What you need? Okay, so if McDonald's is doing well, it's time for an upgrade. It's time for management. But you're a dropout, which means you were probably late to school a lot. Am I right?
Late, meaning some days I just didn't get there. So yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So to save you some time, when that alarm's going off and you're freaking out getting ready for that big interview, I present to you tie pajamas. That way, every pajama that you wear will already have the tie you need for that fantastic interview. Tie pajamas. Your next interview could be the one.
Twin ion energen pajamas.
Red Squad.
Hey, Tony. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this has been an amazing
choose.
thing blowing my mind here because, I didn't even get through high school. So y'all are telling me some amazing things. So there's a dream lamp. There is a
Excuse cave.
excuse cave. There is a heaven helmet. There is a bridge patch. And there are tie pajamas.
Yes, tie pajamas.
It's a hard choice, and being honest, that's a tough one. But you know what? In all honesty, I think the thing that would bring me the most satisfaction as a high school dropout would probably be. You guys all sold it really well. I think I'm going to say I need a bridge patch because there's a lot of decisions that I need to bridge that were not the wisest in my long and illustrious career as a high school dropout. So we're going to have to bridge a lot of gaps. So I think I'll buy that for only 7 payments of $27.99. Okay.
All right, final round.
I'm still interested in the heaven helmet.
Right? Final
All right.
round.
Sold it to a salesman.
All right.
So in this current scores, Josh, how many you got?
2.
Avital.
0.
Lance?
Uno.
I have 1.
2.
So, should this be a
2 and 2.
shootout?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
So,
2 and 2.
Yeah, between these two?
yes.
Prime
Let's do
and
it.
That's I said a one-on-one
Oh my
with
gosh,
Prime
this
and
is
Deb.
crazy.
If you had said that you enjoyed your decision, it was going to be a rocket truck.
Oh, I see. Awesome. I love how you had a backup plan. I think that was the other reason. I was like, He's got a bad. He's
All right.
playing for both.
Okay.
All right.
For Prime and Dr. Deb, do you have all the cards you need?
I don't have a...
You don't need a roll.
Okay.
He's good.
I'm
He's the
judging.
judge.
He's judge. So
This is just between you two.
I got it. I got
you and I are
Just
competing
between
as
you two for
dueling
the
salesmen.
ultimate snake oil salesman.
All right.
I am a rapper.
Dun, dun, dun.
You are a rapper.
As in,
With
like,
a W or without?
Eminem, Dr. Dre.
raps M&Ms.
I rap M&Ms.
Individually.
Would you mind if we went ahead and sold you one?
Sure.
That you had to
yeah,
choose.
I think if you guys all want, but I'm, you know,
limit the choice to those two.
I'm gonna make these two the contenders, but I would love to hear a pitch from everybody if you have one.
I'll bet so.
I am a rapper.
You need a heavy helmet.
I apparently need a helmet.
Heaven helmet. I mean, yo.
And I do have like 14 established facts.
Do this quick, people.
All right, go ahead, Prime.
So, as a rapper,
Yeah.
if you want to be an inspiration, sometimes you have to show a little bit of faith.
No doubt.
Well, sometimes you can't be that creative. So what you need is a hook. So what I have,
Oh, dude, I love the hook.
yeah, get a hook up, right? So what I have to present for you is the faith hook.
Oh, snap.
Now, what it can do is, if you're in a conundrum and you can't think of the right lyrics,
And I didn't even know what a conundrum is, yo.
yeah, if you don't have the bars to be able to figure out what else to say, you just grab your faith hook and you got it. And it'll be a hook in your music that relates to whatever faith
Yeah.
you want people to have faith,
Yeah.
whatever you want people to have faith in. Yeah,
I like it.
yeah,
I like it. I like it.
that's what I got. Your faith hook right here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even want to know. All right.
That's right. Anyways, we're
Yes.
just gonna keep going
All right,
past that.
who else has got one?
Avital, you got one? If you don't have one, we can go past.
No,
All right.
we've been busy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they've been very
Yeah, you have.
occupied. Yeah, you have.
none for you then, Lance.
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm not even in the running, so it doesn't matter.
Man, shoot.
All right,
What you got?
I'm gonna pitch you one.
All right, pitch me one.
Does that mean never?
You know, if you get into a situation, especially if it's a rap battle,
Yeah.
as they say,
Yeah. As they say.
As one would say.
As one would say.
you may need to find a better way to interrupt the other person.
That's right.
It is important to let them finish their sentences, but sometimes you just have to show your true power
That's
in this
right.
battle.
Got to lay it down.
So I present to you an alarm flag.
Oh,
See,
what is that?
your alarm flag will make your presence known, because when that rapper is ignoring you, that should set off alarms. An alarm flag.
I got you. Like a challenge flag in football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like Pagano. Ho!
I'm not even sure what's happening right
I don't
now.
even know, man. I don't even know.
All right, so the true battle is the... What is yours?
Man, what you got, Dr.
Josh?
Dib?
I got my faith hook,
like
son.
Dr.
The
Dre.
Faith Hook
Dr.
versus...
Faith Hook versus Blood Hope.
Oh,
Blood hope, son.
Because as you know, family is life. I mean, the very blood that flows through your veins came from your mama and your daddy, all right?
Yeah.
And so the loyalty
Preach it.
from your friends, the loyalty from your fans, the tie that you have to your family is built on hope, right? That's what you're offering to your fans. So I say to you, with Blood Hope, you will
Peace and
take
love.
just a little bit of blood, you will put it in this little vial. It's this big. You wear it around. You can wear it on any jewelry that you got. You know, necklace, bracelet, whatever you're
Yes.
wearing.
Put it on my bling.
On all your bling, wherever you go. The tie of hope that you have from your family that has brought you this far is going to go out to those crowds. And they are going to feel it. And they are going to be having the most awesome at your concerts. When you are singing and you're recording your songs, that hope is going to come through. Blood hope.
Blood Hope.
Sounds like she's from Mississippi.
Man, I got...
Preach it, girl.
Okay, as a rapper, I got to say that a faith hook is pretty dope. I mean, if you're not sure where you're going, you just be like, hit the hook. Don't throw cards at me, Lance. But, I mean, Blood Hope it's kind of tight. Kind of tight.
Faith Hook, bro.
Faith Hook, Blood Hope, Faith Hook, Blood Hope.
Love
Man,
Cream
I'm going
Cannon
with Blood
Dance.
Hope.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
Word
you
to your
are.
Word to your mother.
Hey, Don.
Great. Yes.
Would you rather buy a Love Cream Cannon Dance?
Who wouldn't?
That's what Avital and I were working on while you guys...
Love Cream Cannon Dance.
We were working on it for a while. It was hard in the beginning.
Dear God, an hour
Yeah.
and 15 minutes
All
later,
right.
let's...
Awesome. So, Debbie is the winner of Snake Oil.
Yay!
I hope that you have all enjoyed your time listening to us play this game. If you have not gotten a
we
chance...
have.
I am so sorry.
If you have not gotten a chance to play Snake Oil, you don't know where you can get it, go to your friendly local game store. Ask them if they can get a hold of it. It is from Out of the Box Games. Inspiring fun. Snake Oil. It cures what ails you. Definitely check it out.
Raw
It's
oil and
tons of
blood
fun.
hope at a place near
If
you.
you're looking for a good party game, this is a very good party game for people who maybe don't necessarily want to get as adult as Cards Against Humanity, but want to still have a really good
It
time.
can be.
It can be.
Very easily.
There's tons of room for innuendo and goofiness. However, on our last episode, episode 137 of the Established Facts, pardon with the possible shifting in sound, I was moving around trying to pick cards. Okay. Our fact from episode 137 was Prime is a parasite and shoulder shaping is important.
Amen.
And for episode 138, I legitimately have 3 facts. Okay? I will save the most original for the end. First, you are dirty. And that is your strongest trait.
Thank you.
Yes. Secondly, ticket stick. You stick it, we tick it. And lastly, Debt ball plus hair leash plus ticket stick equals a +1 holy flail of bouncing.
Hit me with your ticket stick.
Hit me with your ticket stick.
Fire away.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for listening to episode 138. We had a great time. We hope that you had a great time. And if you have any suggestions for games that you would like us to try out on the Established Facts podcast, please let us know.
And remember, we're an audio medium.
That's right. Yeah. Try and keep it audio
Stuff
friendly.
with charades doesn't go as well. I
You
just
know.
have to tell you.
Right. Pantomiming is a little difficult. On
Pantsless miming.
Pantsless miming
It's a good time.
is still just as difficult, but a lot more entertaining.
Depending on where I lie.
Anyway, all right. Thank you so much for listening, and we will check you later.
Bye.
Bonus.
Blood Hope. Please visit us at www.theestablishedfacts.com and our Facebook page, facebook.com/theestablishedfacts. If you would like to support us by buying some merchandise, visit cafepress.com/castingrobot.
Bonus.